Indingu, 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 Indingu. A, B, C, E, D. Yes, this marks another episode of Seitokai Yakuindomo Season 2 OVA. This episode had everything from the original 2 seasons. It had that comedy, it had that wordplay. What I did right at the beginning of this review was a form of wordplay they did in this overall episode right at the end. If you don't understand the entire gag with it, watch the episode if you've yet to see it and rewatch it again, because it actually has a lot of meaning to it. And at first, when I first looked at it, I didn't really understand it, but then when I looked hard enough at it, I'm like, oh, that's what the joke meant. But either way, I feel like this episode of Seitokai Yakuindomo Season 2 OVA was enjoyable. Everything anyone has come to know and love from this series, the comedy-wise, the sexual jokes, everything was here. You had fan service, you had, nice good competitions. We had a hot competition, a cold competition. All our cast of characters were pretty much shown in this episode. And the only character that I really was disappointed that did not play a major part in this episode was Hata. I love Hata so much. She's definitely one of my favorite girls in this series, besides Suzu. Hata was one character I think was only shown once in this entire episode, and she was really mentioned like the second time later on in the episode. So it's upsetting getting to see this, because Hata is just amazing. Every time she's on screen, she always stirs up some trouble, and it's amazing getting to see what she does in those episodes. Besides that, Hata did not play a big part in this entire episode. Suzu had a couple of awesome lines in this episode, especially with how she was like, oh, I just look like a little kid falling down a snowy mountain. And when she gets all upset and starts stabbing the freaking snow, because she's like, why did I think that? Just, I miss this series. I mean, I have really missed this series because I enjoy this type of comedy. Because, I don't know, just something about the way they use words, the way they can wordplay different things and twist the words around, is just so interesting. And so I feel like if anyone has yet to ever start Seitokai Yakuindomo and you're interested in a good comedy, start this series, because it's definitely a nice, good, enjoyable series that is meant for mature audiences, definitely. Oh yes, you know an episode's gonna be good when you have Arya already taking off her chastity belt at the beginning of this episode. In under 2 minutes, Arya takes off her chastity belt. And I'm like, well, this is gonna be good. Just, oh my god, this series is just something else. I don't know how to describe it besides wacky, awesome, sexual comedy. And just really, if you enjoy this stuff, and you really love Season 1 and 2, then I guess you'll find everything you love in this OVA. Now, we had a little bit of development going on at the end of this episode. We pretty much find out that Suda is going to be the successor, the next student council president, which is obvious, but now it's confirmed that most likely he's going to be the next student council president. So that was really the only plot at all with the terms of romance or anything that was done in this episode, which is fine. Usually the series is based off a comedy, so really if you're looking for a story and stuff, I guess you should probably look at a different anime. But overall, I feel like this episode was enjoyable. It holds up to the Seitokai Yakuindomo name, and go watch it if you have yet to watch it. Everybody, I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.